Aloha and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Natalie Duran.
I'm Kano Carlson. Happy Aloha Monday. We got a good show today.
Oh, we have a fantabulous show because we have Kolohe Kai in the studio today with his brand new album, all the Prince Waikiki summer activities. But right now, we got some cool.
Yeah, we're kicking it off with all of our fishermen out there, okay? Back in 1996, the Waianae Ahi tournament first kicked off, and we're coming up on another year this weekend. We got Chris, we got Tanya, Uilani here to tell us all about it. Welcome into the show, you three.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for asking.
So, tell us all about
just
this
a simple correction.
Yes.
In '96, it was originally called the Ahi Fever Tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, this year is the first year we're calling it the Waianae Ahi Tournament.
All right.
Yeah.
Expand more. Tell us.
It's just because of community, right? So coming from the community, myself as well as our entire team are from community. So it's being fished out of Waianae. I just felt fitting that it be called the Waianae Ahi Tournament.
Right on. Congratulations.
Okay, yeah, tell us about it. So it's a competition. It's also a great event for the family. Tell us, what's in the competition? What are you guys awarding? I hear there's over 40 plus awards and prizes you guys are handing out.
Yeah, so what we're doing this year is, the Ahi Fever Tournament. We're also including the Ohana Laulea, which is our version of a really big community event, a whole laulea. But as far as the fishermen, let's focus on the fishermen. We got over $100,000 in cash prizes for the fishermen.
Wow, loaded.
The fisherman that catches the biggest ahi takes home $15,000 in cash. So let's go catch it, guys.
Okay.
There you go. And this is going to be over the period of 2 days, right? It's
Yes.
this whole upcoming weekend.
Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. So Tanya, tell us about the host of this event. I know it's been evolving throughout the years, but Shurikan has been a big proponent in this event this weekend.
Yeah, Shurikan is hosting us this year.
Yes.
And so we have, Shurikan is a fabulous company that I have the privilege of working for, and our boss is right here of Shurikan.
She's paid to say that.
Basically, what you need done, we sure can do it.
Oh, I love that.
And Shurikan has also been supporting youth activities, cultural activities, so many youth sports for years and years and years. Yeah.
I love it. So speaking on that cultural events and for the keiki, this is more than just the ahi tournament, right?
Yes.
So you set dad out in the ocean, but the whole family, Ohana, could hang out there on the shore because you have craft events.
Yes.
Tell us all about that and everything that's on this table.
So we have, I think it was like 39 or 40 different vendors, from craft vendors, food trucks. We'll have a keiki and cultural activity tent where they can come and learn to make fresh pa'iai. There's going to be so much different activities. Like, we could stand here for a whole hour and tell you everything that's going to happen, for real. But this is just like a little sneak peek. There's some books here.
Yeah, what you got up here?
So these books just kind of talk about different stories
Along the coastline.
Along the coastline of Waianae, yes. And so we will have mo'olelo time in the cultural tent so the keiki can come, or even adults, anybody want to come listen to stories, mo'olelo, they can come and these books will be read. This is what the trophy will look like here.
Okay, so we
This
already
is
have
what
a
everyone's
sneak
vying
peek
for.
the
Yes, yes.
That's the third place.
That's just one of them.
Yeah, that's just one of them.
Yeah. So
There's a whole bunch.
Our winners take home a pretty nice prize package this year. They get a big check for pictures. They get an envelope full of cash. They get a nice trophy as well as a custom engraved knife provided by Seven Seas Knives.
Wait,
Where's
what?
all this taking place?
Yeah.
Like, where's the fishing happening?
It's at the Waianae Small Boat Harbor. Yeah, out in Waianae. Best place on the island. You guys know that, right?
Of course.
Oh, check out the screen right there. You have all the details coming up this weekend. There's so much happening in that one event. But tell us, what was previous year's ahi weigh-ins, though?
Shucks,
that's a good question.
Last year, I want to say last year's winner was 141 pounds.
Okay.
So it's not as big as previous year's winners. I know in years past, we had up to 239.
Okay.
Which is really big, but let's
So you guys are going to get that 200 plus this year.
Yes.
I feel it.
let's go for the record breaker this year, guys. Let's go.
I love that. And what is the breakdown? Like, how long do people have once they get out there?
So fishing starts officially at 5:30 on Saturday, and you have to be in the harbor ready to weigh your fish by 5 p.m. on Saturday. It starts again 5:30 on Sunday, and you have to be in the harbor ready to weigh your fish by 4 p.m.
Okay, so where do people go and find more information for that tournament, for all the events that's happening there at the event this weekend?
We can help you out with that.
WaianaeAhiTournament.com. We're also on Instagram at Waianae Ahi Tournament. Follow us, visit our website. all
Yes.
kinds of stuff there. Yeah.
Okay, so much happening this weekend. That sounds like a big competition. You got to get those fishes. But for Exactly.
Lots to do, lots to do.
We're going to toss it out right now. We're going to come right back from a break. You're watching High Now Daily.
Check them out this weekend, gang.
I feel like it's a 200-pounder.
There you go. How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. Joined right now here in studio by Roman from Kolohe Kai, one of the busiest guys in the Hawaii music scene. Welcome in, pal.
Bro? Thank you for having me.
Mahalo nui for taking the time, man. Okay,
Mahalo.
been busy times for you, brother. Let's jump right into it. The new album, What Aloha Means,
Yeah.
bro. How has this project been for you?
Oh, 15 songs, the most we ever put on a album before. This is the 6th Kolohe Kai album I've written. And yeah, super stoked it's out. Had a blast putting it together with the producers, Imua Garza, Kapena de Lima, Noah Cronin. And had the most collabs we've ever done on an album before with the Green, Soulja, Fia, and the Kamehameha School Children's Chorus. So it was a lot of work, and but it worth it because I hope the theme of Aloha inspires people to show more of it.
Beautiful, and we have been seeing snippets here on social media as well, but expand a little bit more on the collaborations, man. We were talking as well, when you're thinking about the artists who are here now, artists you've looked up to
Yeah.
now have the opportunity to work together, at the same time mentor artists who are on their way, that's gotta be special.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, full circle, right? I mean, as in high school, we was listening to Soulja, right? So to be able to do a song with them called We All Need Love and work with Brother Jacob on the music video, that was really cool. And then to work with Caleb and the Green, where we started in 2009 around exactly the same time.
Crazy.
With Ehu Girl and Love I being around the same time. So it's such an honor to team up with the Green crew. And yeah, we're gonna be jamming. I'll be jumping up with the Green this Friday with them at their show. I wasn't supposed to say that, but we did. But yeah, excited to jam day by day with them, and then as well as with Fia. Brother Fia's got amazing pipes, great vocals, and he did Calm My Nerves, a dancehall style song that's on this. But my favorite collab of all is with the young kids, with Kamehameha School Children's Chorus, to jam What Aloha Means. And I just feel like it's such an honor to write lyrics that the next generation can sing about aloha for years to come.
Love that. And in addition to that, we had an opportunity to see the music video, which right now is out on YouTube. At last check, I want to say it's around 80,000 views already. But tell us more about that video. You guys went all over the island for that thing.
That is my favorite music video I've ever released. It's all about paying it forward or laying it forward, as we're saying. And it's that young boy who's the grandson of Angela from Naleo Pilimihana. And basically he goes and he gives a lei to 3 people, and those 3 people go and give a lei to other strangers. And it just is a ripple effect. And so we had Landon McNamara in it, Dylan Pakele. We had all these amazing people to come to help formulate this plan of ripple effect kindness. One act of kindness, no matter how small, can inspire an avalanche of aloha going true and true. You know, so we hope people get a chance to watch the music video and see at the very end, Landon McNamara takes this girl who cannot walk surfing. And I think that's
right.
with Access Surf.
Is featured in that as well. And what an amazing wahine she is. We had an opportunity to work with her on Hainau Daily.
Oh, awesome.
She's all energy, all aloha, which is beautiful.
And she made me tear up while she was watching the music video. She had a video of her watching it and being stoked. But yeah, we're just hoping everybody go watch the music video. And I want to thank Namaka Studios and Mandy for helping us to choreograph the hula for what aloha means intro and the outro. And again, the Kamehameha School Children's Chorus, along with Linnell Bright, the director. But it took a village to make this music happen. And so I want to thank everybody that helped me put this together. And we're taking it on the road, gang. We got the What Aloha Means tour happening East Coast, West Coast, Hawaii. So stay tuned.
A lot to look forward to. Thank you for being here, brother. We're going to have a live performance from Roman here in just a little bit. But before that, how American Savings Bank is helping local people stay here at home. For many of us, purchasing a home in Hawaii is the ultimate dream. And through the This Is Home program from American Savings Bank, they're helping local families to live where we love.
American Savings Bank's program called This Is Home is our proprietary first-time homebuyer program that really allows people to have a lower monthly payment, makes it more affordable for them to buy a house with lower interest rates, lower mortgage insurance, reduced closing costs, and it really makes it easier for local people to stay here and buy a home and increase their wealth. Down payment can be something that people get really scared by. You know, they don't have this huge chunk of money saved in their bank account. So it can be as little as 3% down, 5% down. We have lower mortgage insurance. It can be just like $50 or $60 a month, and much lower interest rates. Interest rates can be like 1% to 0.5% lower, depending on what your situation is. And that can save people $500 to $600 a month on their monthly payment, making it more affordable for them to stay here in Hawaii versus having to go to the mainland and buy something else there. The inspiration behind the program is that ASB has really been focusing on affordability, specifically keeping local families here in Hawaii. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago, there's a statistic that there were more Hawaiians living abroad than here in Hawaii. So that's been a really big primary focus of the bank. So how can we help? By lowering the payments for those prices. I'm so excited for you guys to meet Chase, Hi'ilave, and their beautiful daughter, Haveo, a local family that moved back home and really had it in their goals to buy a property here that their family can expand to and start building their wealth here in Hawaii.
Yeah, come on in.
So we were able to do that with This Is Home, and I'm so excited for them to show you around and tell you about their story.
We met at University of Hawaii. We were working there at the on-campus job together, and we met, graduated college, and then we wanted to move away. A nursing major, so we were looking for jobs, and back then they weren't taking any new grad nurses, so we thought, hey, we'd go to Washington State. We lived up there for 2 years, yeah, and then we had her.
I had a harder time getting a new grad RN position. I graduated right in the middle of COVID, so it was a little more difficult. Fortunately, the hospital I was working at in Washington was recruiting from the schools over here. So it was an opportunity that we took, and then it turned out to be a really good experience. But I mean, home is home. Definitely, how do we get home and you know, raise her here like how we were. We're gonna go home regardless if we have to rent, but the ultimate goal was to buy, so we could build something for her to grow up in, and for us to be around family, help raise her, because that's made all the difference.
There was that thought of, man, we'll never be able to afford something here. We'll never be able to have our own home. We'll be renting for a while. That was kind of the reality that we were facing as we were moving back. I think if you really want it to happen, you can make it work. And with programs like this from American Savings Bank, it really helps local families get back home. It's possible. it's definitely possible.
There's a way. There's always a way.
How do you find out if you qualify for This Is Home? You want to reach out to your favorite American Savings Bank loan officer, get a pre-approval with them because there are certain parameters of the program like our income limits and requirements for employment, and just see if you qualify now, and if you don't qualify now, how can you qualify later on in the future and how can you get ready to buy in the future? If you want to learn more about the program and if you qualify for it, you can go to asbhawaii.com. There will be a landing page for This Is Home, and then there'll be a whole list of loan officers that you can choose from that can help you with your pre-approval.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. The Hawaii Technology Development Corporation co-administrates the State Small Business Credit Initiative, helping to support the growth of our local economy. Here to expand more on this partnership is Brent Grimes, founder and CEO of Reef AI, as well as Donovan Kaloha, Managing Director of Startup Capital Ventures. Welcome into the show, you two.
Yeah, thank you. Good to be here.
Thank you very much for being here. And I know a lot of important work taking place. Brent, I want to start with you, though. Tell us about Reef AI. What is this service all about?
Yeah, so Reef is a Hawaii-based startup, software company. We use AI to help businesses predict which of their customers are going to be in trouble, which of their customers are ready to buy more, well in advance so they can stay one step ahead of their customers. So the analogy I like to use is, think about your car. When you're driving your car, you have your tools for what's right in front of you. You have your speedometer, you have your headlights, right? And it can tell you what's right in front of you, how fast you're going, what's coming. But if you think about—
Tough to do in business.
Yeah, so
a lot of things
you gotta have more, but so think about your Google Maps. Now you can say, well, not only what's in front of me, but 5 miles down the road, there's an accident. So maybe I need to go a different direction to get to my destination faster, or maybe there's a police officer and I need to slow down a little bit. We do something very similar for businesses by helping them to predict many months in advance what's going to happen with their customers.
Gotcha. And what are some of the challenges and the benefits with building a software startup like that here in Hawaii?
Yeah, there's not a lot of software companies, especially companies that sell around the world, based here in Hawaii. So I think some of the best things about it is we have a lot of local support. So investors like Donovan and Startup Capital Ventures have believed in Reef from a very early stage and the mission that we're on. And then I think on the challenge side, it's, we work with larger enterprise companies around the world, and they like to meet the people they work with, right? So there's a lot of travel involved, and maybe some skepticism that, hey, are you on vacation? Are you serious about doing business? But I think we build that trust, and with the support, we're able to convince a lot of people.
Now, Donovan, expand a little bit more on why it's important, especially with Startup Capital Ventures and the partnership taking place with what you guys do, and especially Hawaii-based companies.
Partnerships are really important, and we were fortunate enough to partner and invest with Brent his co-founder Corey and the rest of the team at Reef a few years ago. We were struck by their domain expertise, their ability to execute, and just the conviction that they had in building a big business, and particularly here in Hawaii. And so we got really excited early on and invested. And related to this idea of partnerships and growing our Hawaii tech ecosystem, HTDC plays an important role. They are an investor in our fund, meaning they've invested in us, and it's important for us to try to deliver returns for HTDC, and we do that by partnering up with incredible, talented entrepreneurs like Brent and Corey and try to help their companies to grow. And the bigger vision is that we could try to diversify Hawaii's tech economy, right, by creating the next generation of tech startups here.
Expand more on especially some of the benefits for Hawaii businesses, Hawaii startups as well. Specifically when it comes to HTDC, there's support for the high cap program as well and what it just helps you guys allow to do.
Yeah, well, they are a capital partner, right? And in smaller markets like Hawaii, every dollar matters. And so if you're in San Francisco, there's just a wash in capital, but like the amount of intentional capital that's put to work in Hawaii by folks like HTDC and other investors really moves the needle for companies like ours. It gives us the ability to look at companies like Brent and others and make that investment and be long-term partners for the company.
All right, when we expand on long-term partners, expand more on how this relationship has gone thus far and why the partnership is so important.
Yeah, it's gotten really, really well. I think there's a high level of mutual trust, which means they have the patience, because startup life isn't easy, right?
Right.
It's not a straight line. You have to bump your head and make some mistakes along the way. And they're very patient partners as we work to figure things out and take the next steps in our growth. But they've also, with the funding, allowed us to create local jobs, right?
Yep.
Over half our employees are here in Hawaii, and they're high-paying technical jobs for mainland wages here in Hawaii. So we've been able to attract a lot of good technical talent locally. We've also been able to find Kama'aina who grew up here, would love to come back here, or stuck working in tech.
And now they have that opportunity.
And have an opportunity, right? So we want to be an example that can inspire other people to do the same and start to create a bigger ecosystem, more jobs locally.
We love that. How do people get more information about Reef AI? What you guys are looking to do in the future, and how do people learn more?
Yeah, super simple. Come to reef.ai on the website and check us out. There's a lot to read, learn more, contact us. We're happy to have a conversation.
And then Donovan, how about you? Local entrepreneurs who are looking out there who just want to learn more about the services you guys
they can visit our website, scv-sbi.com. Yeah.
Perfect. Donovan, Brent, thank you guys so much for the time. Again, very important topic. We're talking about keeping Hawaii jobs here for Hawaii people and for those on the mainland who are looking to come back. Stay with us on High Now Daily. We got much more coming up after the break.
Welcome back to High Now Daily. In our Kapuna segment today, we're talking about accessibility because everyone deserves to feel safe and independent in their own homes. And we're here with Access Lifts of Hawaii offering chairlift solutions, basically that and so much more. And we have the owner and president here, Gino Godine, and their lead technician, Colton, with us to talk us about this amazing demo that I just had. I don't know if you guys just saw that. So Gino, tell us about, it's not just lifts, but tell us about Access Lifts of Hawaii. What else services do you guys offer?
Well, Access Lifts of Hawaii, I should tell you, we've been around for about 35 years now in Hawaii. We serve all the islands, and we even go out to Samoa, we've gone out to Palau, and we're reaching out to Tahiti and places. So we've reached outside.
Okay, I was about to brag that they do service to all the islands, but I guess it's other outer islands too.
We've had the privilege of putting lifts in, both vertical and incline lifts like this, and many, many residential elevators to the state of Hawaii. One of the things that I'm proud about most is Iolani Palace. I've done an installation, Iolani Palace. We've been up in Mauna Kea. We've been up to Haleakala doing installations, providing not only to the public of the people of Hawaii, but also the military. We provide lifts in all the schools, elementary schools throughout Hawaii for the last 35 years. We've served community colleges. So we've provided lifts all over the state of Hawaii and to the people of Hawaii, and especially our kapuna, become physically challenged, and we also serve a lot of other people that has become physically challenged, the youth, middle-aged people with auto injuries or failures of disabilities at their youth time. So we've had those privileges.
Yeah, we want to talk about that, Gina, because we're here talking about our kapuna, but Access Lifts of Hawaii offers more than just that. It's to maybe some keiki or families that need an installation services, or some businesses that we see in the back too. But Colton, I want to touch to you because this is such an impressive demo. Like, you just showed up with this. So I want to talk about, so you guys are certified technicians also. So it's making sure that our kapuna or our family is well prepared for if they need one of these installed in their home, correct?
Yeah, so we are certified and licensed. We're elevator contractors. We get all of our guys trained in every piece of equipment that we do. We make sure that everybody's very well equipped and understanding of everything that we work on. And that way, when we get into a customer's home, we see exactly what they need, and we can work with them to make it all, get them where they need to go. Whether it's upstairs, straight through the floor, wherever they need to get.
And Gina, you were telling about how you service all these amazing places, many different families. What's like a good heartfelt story that you've seen throughout the years servicing?
Well, there was a call one time for a child who is very disabled. He was probably only like 6 years old, 7 years old. So we had the privilege to go in and install a lift like this, so she could get in and out of her home, and so we do that. And so we've had all great experiences, when people start to experience that freedom. It's heartwarming.
It is. It is super heartwarming. and it's so great. It's such, you're bringing not only a sense of safety to the families that you install all these accessibility lifts to, but it's making that the ohana feels really that they're taken care of too. But I know this is such a great kind of like service you're offering, and I know this is going to be also at one of the expos this weekend. So can you tell the folks, if they want to come demo this, see if it fits right for the family, where can they go this weekend?
We'll be at the Hawaii Active Seniors Expo this week, Friday and Saturday. We're going to be there from 8:30 to 4.
Okay, right there on your screen. That's awesome. So Active Seniors Expo, you see it right there on your screen. You can check it out this Saturday and Sunday. And Gino and Colin, thank you so much for coming in. And thank you for providing such a safe and reliable source for accessible lifts to our kupuna and our ohana.
AccessLiftsOfHawaii.com.
There you go. Check it out right now. But right now, I'm going to toss it to Kainoa because he has a wonderful music performance for us.
I love that. First off, Uncle Gino is the man. Make sure you guys go ahead and check them out at the Senior Expo. Again, a tremendous resource for our local kupuna. Now, as we head to break, we welcome back in the one and only Roman from Kolohe Kai, here with a live performance from the new album, What Aloha Means. Excited to have you, brother. Take it away.
Mahalo, mahalo.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. but they don't know your name. They love all the same. Yeah, their hugs come with flower lace. Brighten up your days. There is not a trace of it. It's what aloha means. It's what aloha means. Sharing everything all in harmony. The love of human beings is love. It's what aloha means. It's what aloha means is love. For miles and miles around the world, there's so much beautiful people to be heard. Like all of the billions of sand beneath my feet. We're all different, but together we make a beach. It's not about blood, no. It's not about the color of your skin. It's about love, it's about love. And the beauty that's within. I'll take it to a place where they don't know your name, but they love all the same. Yeah, their hugs come with flower lace to brighten up your days. There is not a trace of hate. It's what aloha means. It's what aloha means. Sharing everything to love all human beings is love. It's what aloha means. It's what aloha means is love, love, love. Yeah, love, love. Love is in action, we should explore. When someone's in need, no, you just can't ignore. Cause living with aloha's quite a life. Story shakas up, shine your light, yeah. Don't mistake your kindness for weakness. Treat how you wanna be treated. Sometimes just a smile is needed to give others some kind of hope to believe in. Yeah, it's what aloha means. It's what aloha means. Sharing everything all in harmony. The love of human beings is love, love. It's what aloha means. It's what aloha means is love, 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 love. It's what aloha means is love.
Love you guys. Aloha nui. Mahalo.
Hurricane season is here. It's from June to November, and we're here at City Mill, your one-stop shop for hurricane preparedness. And here to tell us all about what to prepare for prior or after is their specialist, Stu. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem.
So telling us, hurricane season, check the weather, mentally prepare ourselves, but we want to make sure we have the materials ready to go. So what are some good things to have in our garage, in our home to prepare for that?
The first thing you want lights, lanterns, flashlights, all that good stuff. Only because when the power's out, you got to be able to see in the house.
Right, because you never know at a moment's moments, even though we could have the weather to prepare something's coming.
Exactly.
We all know very well that the electricity could just cut out. So we have all these different types here. So kind of walk us through some of the capabilities. Which one should we have? Maybe in our bedroom, some in our car.
Basic one to have, real simple, real small, will be one of these City Mill flashlights.
Oh yeah, that's bright too. Oh, look at that.
It's very bright. So that's a good one to have. Another good one to have is lanterns. You can place it down on a table. That way you can illuminate the room, makes it easier for traversing areas around the house.
That's great. I see. These ones are super bright, and actually the bulbs never need replacing, right?
Right.
So are these just battery operated?
Correct.
Okay, I love it. And then over here too, we have like more kind of lumens. These are great to kind of just have in your home so you have everything lit up.
Right.
Are these battery operated, some crank operated?
Yeah, so I have this one here. It's a battery operated one. You can use AA batteries or AAA batteries.
Oh, very cool.
Your choice.
There's an option.
And the good thing about this one here is it's slim. It's easier to stow away.
I love it. And I see you could charge your cell phone there too if you need to call your loved ones.
So it's basically a battery pack as well.
Okay, very cool. So we have the lights in check. What are some other here on the table that we could, if we need to barricade, if we need to protect certain like windows of our homes or our belongings, what are these over here?
So you got the basic tarp. You need to cover something that is not going to be that waterproof or anything like that. You can help cover it up, put some weights down on it. Another thing we have is going to be the quick dam.
Wait, this is actually so cool. I know we do sandbags for protection, but this right here is a flood barrier that absorbs and diverts water automatically. And it's kind of like squishy and really lightweight. And this gets activated when water touches it, yeah?
That's exactly what it does. And you can cut it to the size you need in case the door is not as wide as what you think it is. You can cut it to size, place it to where you need to, and when the water hits it, it expands and helps protect your house from water damage.
Where should we place these? What's good hot spots so people could place them in their homes just in case?
Front entry door, in front of the garage, and your back entry door.
Right.
There's lots of places.
Very cool. And then for maybe like post cleanup, what's useful to have in your home once the weather has passed, the hurricanes passed, and we need to do some cleanup? What do we have?
Yeah, so if there's any damages, for example, you got duct tape that you could use. Always handy to have duct tape. Always
duct
handy.
tape, the MacGyver solution to everything.
Exactly.
Okay, duct tape. What else do we have?
Another thing you can get is you can get yourself some contractor trash bags. Very important for cleanup.
Very cool. So those are heavy duty. You could fit a lot in it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
And then what else? I know we have this big wall behind us. So these are shop vacs that are not just for dry, but also water too?
Right, exactly. So if you have like ponding water somewhere after a hurricane, use one of these here. It'll help suck up all the water and you're able to throw it somewhere else.
Very useful. I mean, hopefully we don't have to get to that point, but if we need to, we're prepared here at City Mill. So, tell the folks, where can they find more information? I'm sure you guys have already a whole stand dedicated to hurricane preparedness.
You can go into citymill.com. We usually have something on there for hurricane preparedness, or you could come into any one of our 8 locations on the island and anyone can help you out.
That's awesome. Thank you, Sue, so much for your information. Stay safe out there as we head into the hurricane season. We'll have more information also posted on HighNowDaily.com, and we'll see you. Stay safe and duct tape it up. It's time to turn up the Aloha jams again. Here's another special performance of Ua Li'i from Kolohe Kai's brand new album, What Aloha Means. Take it away.
apono ka mole a o he mea nana e kulai kuha a he oho I au pa a ke kahua ua mahua hua e Looking back at all the pain, it was just a little rain, and the waters from that storm helped me go on. Now my roots run deep like a river strong as tree, and I finally feel cleaner than the whitest snow. Around and around we go. It was just a little rain.
Aloha, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah.
We should be storing our food in the refrigerator or freezer because when we live in a place like Hawaii, where our temperatures and humidity level are consistently within the same range of warm and high humidity levels, our food spoils within the week, unless we store it in the refrigerator or freezer. Just like how we store our food in the refrigerator or freezer, we should be storing our pet food in the refrigerator or freezer as well, not just to maintain its freshness, but also to limit the potential for mold formation and grain mite contamination within 5 days of opening a brand new bag of dry food. Dry pet food is considered to be a grain product and is going to contain some level of grain mite eggs as a byproduct of the manufacturing process. Just like what we consume, such as rice, cereal, flour, and bread. Mold can form on dry pet food within 5 days of opening any new bag of dry pet food. Grain mite eggs, same thing, can hatch within 5 days of opening any new bag of dry pet food if it's not stored in the refrigerator or freezer. Storing dry pet food in the refrigerator or freezer prevents grain mite eggs from hatching and mold from forming. Grain mite and molds can be harmful to some pets, and it's usually if they're allergic to the grain mite and mold. We can usually see symptoms ranging from itching, scratching, licking, to skin infections and hair loss if the pet is allergic to mold and grain mite. If you feel like your pet is experiencing an allergic reaction or symptoms of itching, scratching, licking, skin infection, even hair loss, and you suspect it's connected to your dry pet food that your pet has been eating, I would recommend contacting your veterinarian and scheduling an appointment for your pet. It will be essential for your veterinarian to examine your pet and make sure that we discuss proper food storage and also to make sure we're not dealing with another medical condition.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. There is so much happening this summer, especially at Prince Waikiki. Whether you're in for a solo adventure or you want to do something with the friends and fam.
Man, Prince Waikiki is offering all kinds of really cool stuff. In addition to that, complimentary movie nights every Wednesday throughout the summer in partnership with the Hawaii International Film Festival, which we absolutely love.
Oh, yeah.
The film, The Next Summer Flicks, is going to be taking place on Wednesday, June 11th, and the series wraps up on August 6th. Events open to the public. A lot to look forward to.
Oh yeah, and go find your shooting star. Prince Waikiki is offering complimentary stargazing with the Stargazers of Hawaii. For details, go and RSVP, visit their website, and this one too is open to the public. Also, there's gonna be hundreds of floating flowers right there in the lobby. Check that out. Created by the artist Kirsten Monks of Modern Bouquet Preservation. This exhibit is called Art Redefined Second Bloom. Check that out. Definitely an Instagrammable place.
Yeah.
So go there, open to the public for sure. And you can meet her for her pressed flower workshop coming up on June 27th. So go reserve your seat online at princewaikiki.com/summer.
They got so much cool stuff happening. In addition to that, how about some live music? We love our live music on High Now. Anuhea is performing at the Prince Waikiki coming up on the 4th of July. And if you want to really relax, check out the poolside cabana action over there. They're located, you got good views at the pool at Prince Waikiki too. They got a special for July 4th. It's going to be a package. It's going to include preferred concert seating and more. You can reserve your tickets online. And Anuhea is always a showstopper, really cool stuff. In addition to that, they got Kama'aina rates for all of us locals, $229 a night, $229 a night, along with some other perks as well. So some of those perks are going to include kids eat free at 100 Sales Restaurant and Bar. Are you kidding me? That's crazy.
That helps with you.
Oh, big time. Yeah, and the buffet over there is amazing. Also, in addition to that, complimentary admission to Bishop Museum, Iolani Palace, and the Honolulu Museum of Art as well. Kama'aina guests can also include discounted poolside cabanas and green fees at Hawaii Prince Golf Club. And we love our golf here on High Now.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if you guys know, but you know now, production is underway for Kitchen Scrap Season 2. And we're getting after it right there.
We're getting after it in the kitchen. We're so excited to bring this new season to you guys. Here's a little behind the scenes look at all the action taking place. Season 2 premiere is going to be August 3rd on K5 at 7 p.m. featuring a brand new lineup of chefs, judges, a reimagined kitchen space for competitors to throw down. Shout out to the crew.
Yeah.
The crew works so hard to make this show happen, to really help support our upcoming local chefs, help them to shine. Season 1 was awesome, but we are back in August, and Season 2 is about to be fierce. We're not going to give away the lineup of chefs yet, who's competing. But as you can see here from the behind the scenes, man, a lot of people coming together to make this show happen, and it's going to be really exciting. Natalie, you're there every day. You know how it is.
Yeah, I'm there too. Ooh, there I am. No, you guys, you're gonna want to watch it out, but definitely watch the first season too. You could watch it online. I'm watching them on Reef because I just can't get them.
And they're all on YouTube. All you do is head to YouTube, you type in Kitchen Scraps, the entire season is over there. And again, season 2, August 3rd, 7 p.m. It's gonna be good.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be good. Speaking of exciting, you know, the H&N Ohana took the show on the road. Take a look at this.
The entire team had a bonding day at YK over there at Eva, so check this out.
They're off and running. Make some noise for them right now, everybody. One has already slipped and fallen into the water.
That's right. The crew got to go out and take a little spin on the Aqua Venture obstacle course. I did too. You can see me right there.
Yes.
So we split into groups of 4 to see who could make it through the fastest.
All right, I already have been embarrassed on this thing before, and look at people are going down. Our very own correspondent, though, Natalie Duran, ladies and gentlemen, took home the overall title. Obviously, no surprise. She competed on American Ninja Warrior. Needless to say, were you just back in the element over here, Natalie? Was this just?
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, I was
day?
in the sense of the competition. I had to represent for my team. It was a upstairs, downstairs kind of competition during the heats. So I had to set my whole High Now Daily team proud. And we had Casey Lunn over there.
Casey Lunn is always in on the fun. There's our
Pittman.
general manager, Katie, getting in on the action.
No, it was really cool. It was such an insane day. I had to bust out the stops.
You busted them out?
But honestly, my entire body is
a little bit sore.
So very sore. And being there at the start line, I haven't been that nervous since Ninja Warrior.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The stakes were high.
The stakes are high.
Yeah.
Hawaii News Now, it's very competitive inside this building.
mean, everyone really needs to go out there into Waikai because there's so much activities. You have that surf. The one that we were on was called Aqua Venture. So it's this insane inflatable course. And if you look at it from a sky view, it spells out Aloha.
Yeah, which is so cool as well. And I do want to say, even in addition to the Aqua Venture, that's where that really cool wave is. The endless,
artificial wave.
That's right. The endless barrel that you can get over there. Former pro surfer Keikoa Casimiro helps out with that. With all of, and they teach you how to do it as well. So even if you head out there, you don't want to do the Aqua Venture, they have so many different stuff to do at Waikai.
Oh my gosh,
super cool.
I had the biggest nap on the ride home. I felt like a little kid. You know, I'm sure you know with your sons, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Like you out of a day, like as soon as I got in, my fiance was driving, I was like,
yeah, beach days are long days, right? But they're so fun and a lot of fun as well to step out of the office, be around the H&N Ohana and just have a good time.
That was my favorite part because
vibes.
Here at H&N, you know, it's not just High Now Daily. We have the Sunrise crew, we have all of our producers, our sales, and it was really cool to see the whole H&N Ohana like come together for the spirit of competition.
That's right, and always at the center of the fun, you will find that man, Casey Lunn. I saw him getting after it out there. He was trying to navigate the course best as possible, but it's slippery. It's a lot harder than it looks, right?
It's really tricky because the strategy is you gotta have light feet. You kind of step on top of it instead of stepping into it, because if you step into it, you're slipping all over that course. I'm sure you know. I heard you competing with our other producer, Brandon, a little bit ago.
I did. Brandon took me down on High Now Daily. But you know what? It's 2025. It's a new year. I got to get back out there for the rematch.
Okay, I'll rematch him, you guys.
Stay tuned for that. And mahalo to everyone for watching. What a fun show it's been today having Uncle Gino on. Talk about the work he does for Kupuna. Again, the Waianae Ahi tournament going to be taking place this weekend as well.
Lots of activities, and especially Roman, Kolohe Kai, new album. Check him out. And he announced that he has that secret show that's coming.
Stay tuned for that, man. Mahalo nui for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 3.